Good morning, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Morning Report is sponsored by our friends at Busilo Kia of Cape Coral. This morning, we'll tell you about immigration policies feeding into midterm elections and blurring political lines, Governor Scott taking a firm stance against removing pre-existing conditions from the federal health care policy, and more. Today is Tuesday, June 19th, and this is the Morning Report. Retching scenes of migrant children being separated from their parents at the southern border are roiling campaigns ahead of midterm elections, emboldening Democrats on the often fraught issue of immigration while forcing an increasing number of Republicans to break from President Trump on an issue important to the GOP's most ardent supporters. Kim Schreier, a Democrat running for a House seat outside of Seattle, said the issue is about American values, not Democratic or Republican values, and this is something that will flip people to a Democrat in this election. That prospect was enough for House Republicans' National Campaign Chairman Steve Stivers to offer cover Monday to vulnerable GOP members. Stivers said in a statement that he's asking the administration to stop needlessly separating children from their parents and suggested he'd examine legislative options if Trump doesn't budge. With control of the House and potentially the Senate up for grabs, the searing images coming from the border have the potential to scramble midterm politics. Though controversy has dominated Trump's presidency, the growing furor over the separation struck a deeply emotional chord in both parties that may not calm anytime soon, even in districts that don't have large immigrant or Hispanic populations. Responding to a torrent of criticism from Democrats, Governor Scott on Monday repeated past statements that he supports maintaining protections for people with pre-existing medical conditions who purchase health insurance, saying that every American, including those with pre-existing conditions, should have the ability to buy any kind of insurance they want. The statement came the same day that U.S. Senator Bill Nelson, Scott's opponent in this fall's election, held a meeting in Orlando with people who have pre-existing conditions. During the meeting, Nelson discussed a lawsuit that 20 states, including Florida, have filed against the Federal Affordable Care Act that could result in those protections being eliminated. A pivotal moment in the lawsuit happened this month when Trump's administration decided it would not defend the Affordable Care Act. In the immediate aftermath, Scott avoided directly discussing the potential impact of the lawsuit, despite his history of being critical of the healthcare overhaul pushed by President Obama. Florida joined the lawsuit at the direction of Attorney General Pam Bondi. If the lawsuit by Florida and other states is successful, it would do away with the key parts of the lawsuit that require insurance companies to sell health policies to people regardless of pre-existing conditions and prevents charging more because of the conditions. The provisions benefit people who aren't covered by employer-based plans or Medicaid. The month of June has brought some much-needed relief for drivers at the pump, and the trend seems to be continuing. On Monday, the average fill-up in Naples ran $2.79 per gallon, according to AAA. That's down 4 cents in the past week. Meanwhile, drivers in Lee have seen declines of 7 cents per gallon on average in the past week, falling to $2.69 per gallon on Monday. And Florida's statewide average dropped a nickel to $2.75, well below the national average of $2.90. Analysts say the decline is in part due to record domestic oil production, nearly 11 million barrels per day, and the belief that a long-standing production cut put in place by OPEC members and OPEC allies, including Russia, are set to expire at the week's end. OPEC put the cuts in place in December of 2016, and the cartel has a scheduled meeting on Friday to remove the cuts. If demand continues to strengthen and inventories decrease in the weeks ahead, motorists can expect gas prices to do a reversal and start to increase again. AAA expects the national gas price average to range between $2.85 and $3.05 through Labor Day, likely seeing the summer's highest prices in June. And that was the Morning Report for today. I'm Bri Walling. The Morning Report airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. right here at NaplesHerald.com. And don't forget to check out our lunch break that also airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Thank you for watching.